View. Okay. All right. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, everyone. How's it going? I'm Dominique. If you have not met me before, I am so excited to be here to talk to you. I'm live every day. If I'm not live, go on my page, click the Stand Store link, go to my Stand Store, put your email in. Also, follow me on Instagram and also on YouTube. Following me on YouTube, you're going to get the replay of this live. There is no replay here, so go to my YouTube page and you can get the replay. That's the best way to get exactly what I was talking about and exactly what the next steps are. So welcome in, welcome in. Where are you TikToking in from today, guys? Today we're talking about the miseducation of wealth, or wealth miseducation, however you want to look at it. What I know to be true is that if you are only living off of one stream of income, which is probably your paycheck, that is the first way to be, SOL with, like, being just over broke, whatever, however you want to look at it. And also to be in a position where, you've got to pivot fast, right? Hello, welcome. Hello, Brenda. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having an amazing weekend. Come on in. If you're coming in from the For You page and you've never met me before, I'm Dominique. I like to talk about ways that I have used to stop trading time for money. Trading time for money is something, as a school teacher, we normally just don't think anything about. We normally think that just being employed is what we need to be doing, which is kind of true, but we never looked at what it is that we needed to live on and what was going to get us to that goal. So that's why I'm on here, because I learned super slow that what I was doing was not getting me to what I wanted. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a mom of two. My boys are early 20s. I became a single mom after getting a divorce, and I noticed that my income was going up, but it was like quicksand. Like, no matter what I was paid, it wasn't enough, right? And so I didn't know. I thought it was everybody, you don't know which way to look, to be honest, right? And then welcome in, you guys. If you're coming in from the For You page, welcome in. If you haven't followed me already, give me a follow. Also, follow me on YouTube, because if you are interested in stop trading time for money, if you are somebody who does not want to be SOL, if you don't want to be, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, all the things that we know happen in a cycle, when you are just over broke, that means you only have a 9 to 5, then stay tuned. All right. Follow me on my YouTube channel, tap my face, go to my page. You're going to see Instagram. You're going to see YouTube. Follow me there, because there is no replay here. I am all about education. And one thing I'm not going to stand for is the miseducation of wealth. Okay? I am not going to stand for the miseducation of wealth. I'm going to share with you exactly how I discovered that I was headed down the wrong path when it comes to longevity and financial independence or financial wealth. Okay, that is what I'm all about. I stand for moms, dads, kids, our next generation, especially when it comes to legacy building. I'm not going to stand for the miseducation of wealth, because it is not your fault, but it is your problem. I'm an educator by profession. I am a 6-figure earner online. I've been teaching online for the last 6 years. I have been a school teacher in public school for 34 years. Okay, I'm already in my 60s. I teach women and men how to stop trading time for money. I have colleagues who have retired who are losing their pension bit by bit because of increasing health costs. Not only is the health costs going up, but if they have a true emergency, they're going to have to come out of pocket, and or somebody's going to have to come out of pocket. And some of my friends are living off of $2,900 a month. So even as a former school teacher who put in 35 years, whatever it was, they're not able to live the way that they wanted to live. So that's why this is my platform, and I have helped about 100 people per year or so, give or take, between 40 to 100 people a year, get onto the digital marketing space so that they can stop trading time for money. And I even tell my friends who are retired, start digital marketing, because digital marketing is what you can do from home. Some of them like yoga or cooking, whatever you like to do, you can do it from home and find people who want to learn from you. But you can't, sometimes people are very stubborn about what they think, and they're not easy to convince. Even they don't even convince themselves that what's going on is wacky, right? I mean, come on. Does it take a scientist to see that $2,900 is literally almost at the borderline of broke? It doesn't take a scientist to say. And also, one of my friends has no vehicle. She is retired and she has no vehicle. She retired with a vehicle, and whatever happened to that vehicle, she doesn't have it anymore. And getting a new vehicle is going to set her back about $1,000 per month. Getting a new vehicle is going to set her back that much money, because newer cars, I don't even care if it's a used car, anything used is still, like, have you seen the price of cars today? Then you have insurance on top of that. And, of course, and we cross our fingers that there's no issue when she's driving. So, you can't really tell people, what to do, and they have to come to the realization themselves. Okay. But what I missed out on was when I was in the space of not knowing, when I was out there thinking that my job is going to give me a promotion, my job is going to, look at me and put me in the best position, keep me on as a team member for the, for the future. That was far from the truth. That was far from the truth. What I found instead was, just like everybody else, there's lots of drama, there's lots of politics, there's lots of, backroom decisions that are made that affected me directly, where I had to look for another position and all this. I was never in control of what I felt was my destiny. I was not in control. I felt like somebody else was in control of my destiny. I had to literally watch my back. For example, if you're not in a good relationship with your peers or your supervisors, you better look out, because, somebody is looking at you like, what, we could get somebody else in that position, or she's not right for that position. They're making decisions in real time about you, right? So that was something I did not see coming. And if you're, that's not unique to anybody. Everybody sees those things happening. Those things are happening at the workplace. That people are getting, fired, laid off, or whatever's going on. It's out of their control. There's nothing they can do about it. and they're just left to put the pieces back together again and move on. Well, if that's a mom or if that's a dad, right? If that's a mom or if that's a dad, good luck, just picking up the pieces and moving on. Your kids have schools that they attend, you have family nearby, or whatever the case is. You can't, you can't keep like running from place to place and, working here, working there, because you need stability for your kids. Amen. So that is what I discovered. I found that the more I got into my career, somebody else was in charge of my destiny. People were making decisions whether I stay or whether I go. My kids needed stability, and I'm like, I can't be going from job to job or whatever. So what I did was I started to look for a way to make money outside of education. I didn't want to get a part-time job. That was out. I'm not going to get a part-time job when I'm already a mom. I'm exhausted. I work a full-time job. Why should I continue, working on top of that? I have a master's degree. I'm even married, right? And we're still not getting ahead, right? So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something's up with this picture, all right? Again, the miseducation of wealth. How do you build wealth? It is not working a full-time job, 2 full-time jobs if you're a two-parent household, and a part-time gig on top of that. Like, none of that works. None of that works. All right. So here we are, like, buying and believing for exactly what we're told to do, go to school and all that, get a job and stay there 25 plus years. And it's not working because you want to stay there 25 years, but maybe the powers that are in charge of your destiny, they don't think that you're a good fit anymore, or the management has changed, any number of things. And that's something that we are never, those are the unwritten rules. Like if there's a change in leadership or whatever, anything can happen. Any of those, you don't control any of those factors. So what is somebody to do, right? What is somebody to do? Well, so I started to see that people were making money outside of having a 9-to-5. They were business people. And I don't mean brick and mortar, like own a store. That's not what I'm talking about, because I was never interested in owning a store. The only storefront I ever owned was I rented a space and had an exercise studio for like less than 3 months, because that was difficult. I had to have customers come in. I had to have customers pay. I had to physically be there, get there. It was like a job. It was like having a job. And I said, nope, not going to do that. So I stopped that after 3 months. So what else could I do? I started to see network marketing as a way, because network marketing was like, okay, you start a business and you learn how to become a leader. I love that. Education is my field. I'm an educator. I'm in the classroom. And if I could take my speaking skills, online and help people get into a really good business that I felt was helping people, hey. So I love health and wellness. So I got into some health and wellness companies. For about 13 years, I did that. I did health and wellness. I did electricity. When they deregulated electricity, there are lots of companies that sprouted up, and I got into one of those. My electricity bills were off the roof. I remember when we moved to Houston, my electricity bills were the price of rent. It was so bad. Our house was 4,300 square feet and with tall ceilings, and it was just like I was paying almost $1,000 a month. Also, I had a new baby, so we kept the house cool. But I'm telling you, I was that electricity bill scared me to pieces. So I went to work and I said, does anybody know of a company that that has a lower electricity? And so there's actually a network marketing company that was selling electricity now, and I signed up with them, and that was a nice chunk of change. It was like part-time. It was like gas money. I was making gas money. But anyway, at least I was going from only having this education job of teaching in the classroom to making money online. I was using my social media, and I started to do that. But of course, I wanted to replace my income. That was my first goal. How do I replace my income? How do I take the power out of somebody's hands who is controlling my destiny, telling me if I stay or if I go, right? And it was still not dawning on me that we were in charge of our own wealth. Even in network marketing, like they never said, quit your job and leave your job. They never said anything like that. They just talked about the health and wellness side and the money that you can make part-time, which is correct, right? They never even talked about, they made enough money to leave their job. I never heard that. In 13 years, I never heard that. Now I hear that a lot because people are in such a contradiction with their careers. The careers are really going backwards. People are getting laid off. Like there is no love. Like at least when I started network marketing, people were, whatever postal worker or truck driver, whatever it was, there's no like bad terms with their career. It was just network marketing was like the bomb, it was networking, it was making money and getting these products, that you love. So it was great. And I loved that whole education part of network marketing. And so now I started to see how they were building wealth. Some of them have been college dropouts or never went to college. And they never made a comparison between people who work and people who don't work. It was just like, oh, they made it. Like they're millionaires or six-figure earners, and they're doing fantastic. But I started to see like, okay, if I make enough money, maybe I could replace my income and, stop trading time for money. Well, as that was happening, I decided to go with another direction because network marketing always gave me like part-time money. I wanted full-time money. I wanted to replace my income. So what could I do? Because one thing about network marketing is you are promoting somebody else's product. It's not your product, right? So you're always going to get like 25% or whatever the percentage is. You're not getting 100%. And you're not getting the majority of it. You're getting, the small part. And you're doing all the work. So I was like, okay, let me go into this other direction. I found a coach on one of my social media pages. And this was 6 years ago, 2019. And she taught you how to take your skills and put it online. This is when, what do they call them again? Life coaching started like 6 years ago. It was like, she didn't call herself a life coach, but this is the time when life coaching came up. So that's probably how I found her, but she's a business coach. She is a business coach. And so her program was $10K for the year, which was oh my goodness. I had to close my eyes and turn over my credit card like, I'm just going to bite my lip on this one because forget can you afford it? I needed a new life. I was teaching in the classroom. I'm trying to replace my income. Somebody else is in charge of my destiny. Like, get the education. Don't, keep fighting the fact that this costs too much or whatever. Like, what is the price of your freedom? Like, I couldn't tell her what to charge. That was what she charged, right? So I did her program for 2 years. And the first year we got up and running, we made our own programs. She did not give us a program to sell. That was like a few years ago with MRR. There was no MRR. You took her class in order to create your own products. That was it. So that took a while because, first you got to create something that your audience will like. It was a whole thing. And I can talk about that more later. But and if you have questions, drop your questions, you guys. Drop your questions. But yeah, so that was her class, and her class was not even recorded. We were on Zoom, but it was not even like it is now, where it's on a platform and you can go back. Oh no, if you missed it, you missed it. And she had trainings, a few times a week. It was like 2 or 3 times a week. Sometimes two, no, sometimes three. And then she had events. Like we would go to these vendor events and represent her brand. So we would do that too. But anyway, I learned how to make my own products then. That's when I started. And for me as a teacher, like it's no big deal because I write lesson plans. I do those, types of things. Did I make my 10,000 back that first year? No, I did not. Not even close. But then 2020 came around. Not only am I a school teacher, I'm an online, educator as well. In 2020, when COVID dropped everything, right? I made 6 figures because I was online and with her learning, all that. I had programs by then, and I was able to get on platforms that needed educators. I was able to market my own programs, and I was off and running. So it's so funny how you can't see the future. You cannot see the future, you guys. If you think that, well, I'm not going to spend this money today because, I'm probably not going to, whatever. I'm telling you right now, if it is coming to you, if you're seeing this, if you are attracted to this, put your feet in and get started. Because if I had not gotten started with her, I wouldn't have the programs. If I had stayed in network marketing, I'd still be selling other people's stuff, even during the shutdowns. I knew that where I was, I couldn't stay there. So I did go into her program, what it was like. I was like this, the price that she was charging, it was like this, but I had no choice because it was go back to work every single day, right? Go back to work every single day or get educated. And that's where I started to see that we are totally not ready for what it's supposed to look like later on in your career, later on in retirement. We are just putting all of our trust into getting a paycheck when the paycheck is only covering your daily expenses. It's not providing the long-term the long-term nest egg that you need. You need way more than that, right? Even if you're a 2-person household, I've had friends who live on one income and then save the other income. And then there's some households where they need both incomes to run everything. So it all depends. But the fact of the matter is, it's not going to come from that paycheck. Run everything. So it all depends. But the fact of the matter is, it's not going to come from that paycheck. That's the bottom line. It is not coming from that paycheck. Okay. So how did I stumble into digital marketing? Well, when I got into her program, yes, I'm a school teacher. Yes, I'm accustomed to programs and what they look like, but you don't need experience to get into digital marketing. You need to understand how to use social media. When you start a digital marketing program like the one that's in my profile, okay, tap my face, go to my page, put your email in the first one, you're going to get the blueprint on that. When you start digital marketing, you're going to learn how to use your social media account. So when you are on social media, yes, you're supposed to be social and say, network, right? But you can use social media not just to stay in touch with family and friends, but to find customers. And what I mean by that is there are, I don't know, anywhere like there are billions of people at this point on online, right? Billions. And you're looking for the people who are interested in what you have to offer. Now you might say, Dominique, I don't know what I have to offer. Okay, yeah. Well, the first thing I started to offer was education. The way that I started to go online and use my social media is what I started to teach. Okay? So if you're being intentional on finding your just right customer, that is, if you know how to do that, then you can teach that. All right. So that's the idea. Of course, each one teach one. Whatever you know how to do, that's what you're going to help others to do. So that's the first thing I discovered about digital marketing. You do not have to have experience. You just have to use social media differently, because I'm like you. I've had some of these platforms for 20 years. I've been on them since they started, right? And I've been using them for friends and family. Well, when I started getting educated on how to build wealth online from home using my devices, okay, I started to look for customers, like who wants to learn from me. That's who I started to look for. And how do I start to talk to these people? This is what the program taught. All right. Yes. All right. So welcome in. If you're coming in and you're new to me, give me a follow. There is no replay here. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Tap my face. Go to my page. You're going to see Instagram and YouTube. Give me a follow there. Okay, guys. Let's not have lazy thumbs. When you come in here, guys, tap and share the live. Say hello. If you have seen me before, say what's up. If you are not following me, give me a follow. But this, I'm telling you, wealth education, or as I like to call it, miseducation, is running rampant, okay? My 20-year-old kids, I'm here to even talk about, I've got one who's turning 20 and one who just turned 23. And I'm like, letting them know, like, you've got to build income on your own. Like, build income on your own. I don't care if you mow lawns. I don't care what you do. But don't just have to go to work when you don't feel good. I'm telling you, if you don't feel good, that is when they pounce on you. Like, you can't go in because you're not feeling good, but they're still like, oh, you didn't come in, and next thing you know, you're out the door. So you've got to see that. Now, if you are a chronically ill person, that is especially true for you. You have got to find a way to make income on your own, because there is no love loss at the job. There is no special treatment. There is no compassion, right? All that, get well soon and all that. Please, when it comes down to it, if you call out enough, you better be looking. You better be looking, because they are looking. They're looking to replace you faster than you are ready to say, you know what, forget this. They've already, all right, that's real. That is real. Like, let's not pretend. Okay, you've got to open up your eyes. And that is why, if you are interested in wealth education, you have to look at this as it is, in real terms. Jobs don't owe you anything. Jobs are quick to let you go. They are quick to, write you up, build cases against you, petty cases. Petty. Oh, you made 1 or 2 copies and you were supposed to make, you're supposed to make 1 copy and you made 2. You were late by 2 minutes. They will use anything. Okay. You can't let others control your destiny like that. And that is literally what it came down to for me. When I learned how to create my own products and services, I really saw the writing on the wall. The bottom line is, those who are controlling your destiny, and I see it over and over and over again. There was a science teacher that I used to work with, Mr. Boggs. Okay, now he was a very colorful, he had a very colorful personality. Oh my God, they wanted him out so fast. And he was just trying to do his best as a science teacher. And I'm telling you, outside of teaching, he did not have anything else going on in terms of making money. And because of that, he was, at their beck and call. He was, there was not a lot of, he did not have a lot of options. I've seen it over and over again. All right. I can sit here and talk about different people I've worked with over the years, because I've been a teacher for 34 years. I've seen it. And I've only been a teacher. I'm not even somebody who's been in this industry or that industry. I've only been in the classroom. So schools, districts, states, and I've seen it, where literally if you're not educating yourself on how to take control of your wealth building, you're going to be, you're going to be, it's going to, right? It's going to come up. It's going to come up. It's going to be an issue. So guys, the program that I help you with is called Digital. Hold on. Okay. Okay. It's called the Legacy Program. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me get this thing up. Let's go. No, that's not it. You want to act up today? Let me see. All right, the program I want to tell you about is Legacy Builders. And what you want to do first is tap my face, go to my page. Let me turn the screen around. Yeah, I gave you guys a lot of background. Is this straight? Okay, hopefully everything is, this is straight, right? You can see, yeah. Boop. All right. So that's my story. That took a minute. Hopefully you were here for all of it. If not, guys, follow me on my YouTube page and get the replay on my YouTube page. Tap my face, go to my page. You're going to see Instagram, you're going to see YouTube, okay? That's where it's going to be. So you're going to go to my Stand store on my page, and then at my Stand store, the blueprint is this right here. You're going to put your email here. And after you put your email, you're going to go to the blueprint itself, where you get all the details for the program. And the program has 4 different packages. I do have some specials. Welcome, everybody. I do have some packages, some specials, you guys. If you get started today while I'm on the live, all right, I will invest in you like you're investing in yourself. So here are the 4 programs. And here's the thing, again, letting others in charge of your destiny. If you're receiving a paycheck of any kind, you need this education. If you don't know what to do on social media, that's where it starts. This program right here, the Launchpad, teaches you what to do Sunday to Monday, Sunday to Saturday, every week. All right, I do have a special for that. Next is the blueprint. This program is teaching you how to make your content. Again, we talked about, instead of friends and family, what do I do? This is teaching you how to make that content, okay? And then we have Mastery. Mastery is teaching you how to automate everything and literally how to make 6 figures in 6 months. The biggest program, this is the one that I started with, is Legacy Builders. In Legacy Builders, you're going to learn multiple streams of income. You're going to learn you're not trading time for money anymore. As a matter of fact, part-time jobs, oh my gosh, never, no, never, okay? But let me share with you, when you purchase the bigger program, the other ones come with it. So when you purchase Legacy, you're getting all of the 4. When you purchase Mastery, you're getting the 3. When you purchase Blueprint, you're getting the 2, and when you get Launchpad, that's what you're getting, okay? Why is that? Because they build on each other. Launchpad is teaching you what to do every single week, and it's rinse and repeat. You rinse it, and then you repeat it, right? And then Blueprint is teaching you how to make that content. And then Mastery is how to make 6 figures in 6 months. So this is what I learned from my first coach that literally cost me $10K. This is a 1/10 of that. This is 1/10 of what I paid her. Guys, and I paid her that for 2 years. I paid her that for 2 years. I made my money back and then some, of course. And since then, of course, it's been like 6 years. Yes, I've been a 6-figure earner. However, this is a 1/10 of that, and you're getting everything. It's all online. It's one time price, lifetime access. So you're getting this Blueprint as soon as you tap my face, put your email into the link that's in my Stand store, and you're going to get this. Now, if you are ready to get started, there are 2 places where you can get started. You can get started right here on this page, or just go back to my Stand store and pick the program that you want. So let me show you what it looks like on my Stand store, okay? All right, now, if you are like me, you already know, hey, I cannot continue like this, because I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna get any better. Nobody at your 9 to 5 owes you anything. And if you receive a paycheck, then you are already being miseducated as to what is actually going to happen. Like I said, I have friends who have retired. They're living on $2,900 a month, literally no car, literally health care costs going up and up and up and up. All right. Do not find yourself at your weakest point. All right. Later on, and there's you don't know what to do about it. This is what you're going to do about it. Let me tell you what you're going to do about it. Okay. Here's what you're going to do about it. You're going to get an education that's going to teach you how to take your skills and find your customers where they are, which is online. All right, any program that you start is going to teach you how to do just that. Any program that you start is going to teach you how to find your customers. Why? Because your customers are using social media. Your customers are using online platforms. I don't care if it's eBay, Amazon, whatever it is. Whatever program you decide to jump into, drop shipping, Printify, whatever. I have one school teacher friend made 6 figures last year with her t-shirts and those transfers, the stickers that you put on t-shirts, you iron it, and then she made 6 figures with that. Okay, so iron-on transfers, whatever that is. That's her business, and she made 6 figures. She and her sister. Okay, she was in the classroom. She used to work in the shoe industry, and she came into teaching for I think she did 5 years, something like that. Maybe 5-6 years, I'm not sure. But guess what? She pivoted to online, started selling t-shirt transfers, and made 6 figures. So you mean to tell me you can't find customers that want t-shirt transfers online? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And that's faceless. You don't have to be front facing to sell that. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You don't have to be front facing to sell t-shirt transfers. You can do that however you like to do it. Okay, guys? So this is the reality. There are so many niches out here for you so that you can find your customers. It does, you don't have to be, the big time trainer, the big time coach in front of thousands of people. No, there are so many niches. You just need to get your messaging together. Like who am I looking for and how do I help them? That is it. Who are you looking for and how do you help them? Okay? I help women go from career to online. You know, that is it. Go from career to online. Find your space online, because if it's t-shirt transfers, meditation, whatever, if you have that radio voice and you like to do, I don't know, audios, sell the audios, it's, write books, children's books, any kind of books, whatever it is. There are so many products, physical products, digital products, and you're going to learn that in this program. Okay? So did I just go off on another tangent? All right. So if you're ready to get started, you can go ahead, put your email, get the blueprint so you can look at that page. When you want to choose, go ahead to my page, my Stand Store. That's the most direct way. Also, if you need a payment plan, it's on my Stand Store. Let's see, where is that? Right here. If you need a payment plan, Klarna, Afterpay, yeah, you want my Stand Store. Okay. If you're on the blueprint page, I think it's one payment. If you need payment plan, you want to come over here. Okay. And you can choose the program that best suits you. If you want coaching session, mentorship, then that's me right there. Okay. That's how it breaks down, guys. Any questions? I gotta go check something that's on the stove, if you don't mind. So let me see how long I've been on this thing. Okay. All right. I'll be back.